Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. Today I'm going to be doing part 6 of my coloring book collection. I have quite a few books pulled to show you, so hopefully I can get through as many as I can to show you guys. I'm going to first start with my color by number books and then go on from there, so we'll get started. I want to also welcome everyone to this video today. Alright, so I'm going to start with my Sun Life drawing books. I have color by number animal stencils. Let's make sure I was in frame. And this one has black backgrounds and white backgrounds. Pretty standard color by number. And I colored this one, the bunny, and I did it all in gel pens. So there is that one. Next one I have is Animal Quest Baby. I apologize. Color by number, also by Sun Life Drawing. And these color by numbers are a little bit different. They're hexagons. And I have done a few in this book. So I've done this one, which is the baby alligator or baby crocodile. I also did, I think that's supposed to be a baby bear. The baby pig. I also did this pony. And I just used markers from those. Next I have Little Fairies, stained glass color by number. I know you guys can get this as a simpler color by number, I think. This is just the more numbers. And they give you the color palettes on the back of these books, just so I could show you. And my book did come a little warped, but I'm thinking after time it will flatten out. And this is the one I colored. It ended up being a lot darker than I would have wanted, but that's okay. Not every page turns out the way you want. And I think that's all I did in here. Yeah, it's just that one. I have World of Mice. And this one is one of my goals to finish this year for 2021. So I've done the back pages. I don't know if you guys can see that turtle. This one is the Christmas one. This one, they're taking a bath or a shower. The pumpkin. This one. And that one. That one. This one is done in all glitter gel pens. That one is a combination of glitter gel pens and markers. This one, markers. This one's Crayola Super Tips. That one, alcohol markers. That was all. And then I have this one, Animals One Color Arts. I had seen this on Crafting with Christy's channel and I wanted to try it. And I have done this one. It's a lioness. And I used Cali Art markers, I remember. And I did this one with the giraffe, and I did 2 different colors just to change it up. see if I like it like that. And then I have this one, Sun Life Drawing 40 coloring pages. Now I do have the Christmas one as well, the Christmas stained glass, but that's my Christmas collection. And this one just has an assortment of their books, and I've just colored the flamingo and the turtle. So I've done 2 turtles so far. Moving on to my color questopia. So I have Fairy Magic, and this one is not the black background. This is just the white backgrounds that you can draw in the lines if you want. And I've done this one. Did this one with Bics and Bic Ultrafines. So the red Bic, the Ultrafine and the regular fine of the reds, they're 2 different colors. So that's why her dress looks 2 different colors of red. But I think it works. It looks good. I also did this one. And I think that one turned out good too. And that's all I've done in this book, just the 2. I have Candy Coloring Book by Color Questopia. And I did this extras page. This is Jack and Rose from the Titanic. And they wanted the colors to be totally different, but I wanted it to be more like the movie, so I colored it the way I wanted to color it. And I know I did one in here. I did this one. The colors turned out a little different than I wanted, and then I put washi tape and a sticker. That's all I've done in that one. I've done one in the gnome coloring book, or maybe I've done more than one. Let me see. This is also not a black background. Yeah, I just did the one, and this must have been a cheap marker because it's transferred right there, and I bet it transferred right there too. Oh well. I think those were my red tan mint markers, and those are gone. They went in the garbage can. The background I actually did in colored pencil and just did the elements in marker. I have Camping black background. As soon as this one came out, I thought it was really cute, and I wanted to try a black background one. So these images are cute. Look at that. I just like the people and the characters in this one. They're just cute. That one has a duplicate. It's okay. Don't mind having a duplicate. I did this guy. And the sky was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be sky blue, but I was running out of blue, so I just did it gray. So I guess it's going to be stormy for him. And his outfit was a little bit different, but I wanted him to kind of match, so I kind of strayed from that just a bit. So there is that one. So if you ever have a color by number and you're not too keen about the color choices that they provide for you, remember this is your coloring book. You can always do what you want. So this is Unicorn Black Background Coloring Book. And this one just has unicorns in it. The black backgrounds are very helpful for me because I feel like it takes less time to color these. And I did this one, and this was in a color and chat video, I believe. And I used my Ohuhu alcohol markers, and the white dots are from a Jelly Roll pen. So you can always add accents to these pages as well. There's that one. And then my last Color Questopia book is Chibi Girls Coloring Book. And I only buy the Color Questopia books that I'm interested in. I don't really get all of them. So I love Chibi, so obviously I would be interested in that. There's just some of the images. And this is the one that I colored. And how I colored this is I actually used the gel pen that corresponded with the color next to it. So obviously this is purple, so I used purple gel pen next to it and for the line work. And she was supposed to have brown hair, but I wanted her to be blonde, so I just did it the way I wanted to. Again, straying from the path, but that's okay. And this is just washi tape on the border. I think it frames it and completes the picture. All right. Moving on, I have Disney babies. Just checking to see if I'm still in frame. Yes. So this one is Cuadros Magicos. And this is the Spanish version. You can also get the French version, which looks, the title part looks different. But the Spanish versions are on our US Amazon. So I've done this one with the cross method or X method. It's Ariel and Flounder. I did Pluto, and this was a straight colored method. And his collar has glitter gel pen on it. You can see that sparkle. Did Mulan and Mushu in the cross stitch method. And I did Ellie and Carl. And this one I strayed off the colors a little bit because Ellie has red hair and it wanted it to have brown hair. So I changed it. And then I've done Mickey. Baby Mickey. I seem to do better when the pictures are on this side. So I think I'm going to do all the pictures on this side. And then when I'm done, I'm going to flip it upside down and do all the other ones. If I can correspond my eyes to do that, but we'll see. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just attempt to do all the other ones on the opposite side. We'll see what happens. Next one I have Love Stories, Cuadros Magicos, also Spanish edition. So if you have ones that say Cuadros Magicos, that's Spanish. There's the back of that one. There's paper in there. Oh, it says this one was from Book Depository. I've done this one with Eva and Wally, and I think this was supposed to be yellow, but it ended up being green. I think I just screwed up on the color, or maybe it's green, but I know they like value the leaf or the life cycle of a plant, so I think green makes sense in the movie. Well, I've only done one in that one. Very sad to say. I have this one I just put with those because it's not a typical coloring book. So this is Villain Spiroglyphics. Sorry. And this is by Thomas Pavitt. And I've just done the one, and I just picked it at random. I don't know if you can see. You can see who it is. So this is King Candy off of Wreck-It Ralph, the first video. And they just look like this, so you don't know who they are. But I will show you in the back, because it does give you a answer key. So those are the villains that you're looking at. Okay. Moving on. I'm sorry. Moving on. So I have Disney characters, waves, dots, lines, and spirals. This one, yeah, have a combination of everything. I got these books because I wanted to know if I would like this type of book or if it was like not really my thing. And I did this first one. And at first I thought it was Anna, but now that I look at it more and more, I wonder if it's Moana. Because of all this dark makes me wonder if it's her hair, and how there's a cross right here, how there's a hair sweeping in front of the head, makes me think it could be Moana. But it could be Anna, so I'm not entirely certain. You can let me know who you think it is. Then I also have this one, which is the Disney Princesses, Dots, Line, and Spirals. And I know I started a dot one. So I started that one. It was Tiana. And I screwed up because the gel pen smeared. So I don't know if I'll come back to it. That one is Sleeping Beauty or Aurora. And I know I started a Tinkerbell one. Probably in the other book. Because I know she was in the back. And I started her with green. And I was using those Crayolas. This one. And I just didn't like how the Crayola fine ones were working. So I'll need to find another green with a different kind of medium to kind of finish that one off. I also have this one, which is a Disney Princesses Coloriage Magiques Mysteries, and this one is from the UK, so I think this is French. And this one, they kind of look like this. They're very simple. This paper is really different. So I started off, this one I did just with some cheap, this is like a cheap pencil that I blended with Gamasol, and I've used gel pens, and I'm just trying to figure out what I like. And here's Merida. This one, I started out with Crayola Super Tips, and there was a lot of lines, so I went over the lines with my Prismacolor pencil. And then I messed up on the lanterns, and then so I took my Moonlight Jelly Roll and made them really glowy. And then this is the first one I did, which is Snow White. And I used blue gelato on the back of her. Just trying to figure out what I like the best. I also have this one, Mickey Coloriage Mysteries, and this one, I think they make these for kids, honestly, but I find it very enjoyable. A lot of adults do too. So I colored this one. This is all done with Crayola Twistable pencils, and I seem to really like using Crayola Twistables in this book. The crayons, not the pencils. And I also did this one. So in the large areas, I use the Crayola Twistable crayons. And in these smaller areas, I use the Crayola Super Tip. Because in the small areas, you can't see the lines as much. And after I did the crayons, you can blend it out with Gamasol so you don't see the crayon lines. So I like how that turned out. I think that will be my way to color these books. I have Kittens and Cats by Zen Master Coloring Books. So this one's a little different. There's the color palette. And the color palette, I don't always go off of this because I tend to stray off the path anyway. But they have just pictures of kitties. I'm not really a cat person, but I love to color them. And I did this one. and I kind of strayed off a little bit just to make it work. And I did put stickles on the sun, and I think there's sparkle on this. I think it's sparkle Mod Podge I put on the rainbow just to make it more fun. And then this is a washi tape border just to finish it off. So that is that one. I have Sonic, Mario and Sonic coloring book. Mario, Sonic, Pokemon, color by number. I keep missing all these words. So Mario and Sonic, Pokemon and Friends, color by number. Oh. The book belongs to page. Here we have Mario. These are really easy color by numbers. Wario. Link. Breath of Wild Link. And that is it. So that's basically what they look like. You can get them done fairly quickly. So that is that one. Next one I have is Flowers, stained glass color by number, and this one's by Kira Shershniva. Hope I said that right. This is my first book of hers, my only book of hers actually. And she gives you a color palette thing. You can put in your colors right there if you want. And I'm just going in order. I really like this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can see it. So it gives you the numbers, and you can color the numbers beforehand, like with the colors you're using. So that way, if you have to leave your desk and come back, colors are right there, and you don't have to keep flipping at a color chart. It's just all right in front of your face. And I did Miss Rosie's, this like rainbow pansy, and that's all I've done. And it looks like the yellow that I used, this yellow, I don't know which marker that was, left transfer on this one. Or maybe I forgot my blotter page, the yellow. But yellow is pretty easy color to cover up, so I'm not too worried. And if all else fails, there's lots of pages in this book. I can always skip over it if I need to. So that is that one. It does bug though when you get those kind of things. Next book I have is Mystery Colors. This one is by Joe Bartos. And I know they have Mystery Color magazines, but then when I found out they had a book, I thought I would get the book to see if I even like it. And if I like it, maybe I'll look into the magazines. But right now I'm just working on the book. And I did start one. So I started this one, which is the butterfly. And I mainly was just doing the black first. And then I'll go in with the other colors. So yeah, and they have like fun facts on the side. You can't really tell the animals until you actually color them. A lot of people color this in order, and so that's why I'm trying to do random, so I'm surprised. Next color by number book I have is the Jade Summer, the color by number patterns book. And I just go right over the what I color. I colored this one. This one was fairly easy to color. I need to come back to this one because these aren't that bad to color. Like the spaces are large enough to use your markers, but if you wanted to, you could like shade like they've done here. But to me, I feel like that's too much work. I'm just gonna color basic. That's the whole point of color by number, right? I have this one, Mystery Mosaics Wow Animals. This was my first one of the Belba family because I wanted to see what everybody likes about Belba family. And there's the one I did. So this was one of those combo ones where you do the X method in the background and the animal I colored straight just to see if I liked this type of coloring. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't think I would have liked him all X'd out, and then I know for certain I wouldn't have been too keen on coloring all those little boxes. So I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe it would have been better if I would have done the tree and maybe these flowers as a bold color and then the rest X'd out. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments if you like that. But I haven't done another one. Maybe because I'm not sure. And then this one was sent to me for review. And I really want to like these books. I know there's an expert book. This one's called Simple Beauty. Puzzle Color by Number Clever book series. I've seen the Stitching colorist do these. She does great. I've seen so many people like just bang these out, and I don't know how they do it. I even got the Christmas collection one, and it had some things in here, and I just, yeah, like I started this butterfly, and I know it's right on, like the colors are right, but it's like I go cross-eyed or something, and maybe it's because of my vision and my stigmatism and all this. I just struggle coloring this. It's almost like working on some kind of math problem or something like that in my brain. It's almost like this is more difficult for me than like a Kirby Roseanne's picture, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way my brain works. And then the last one I have is this one. Hair there. Adorable Nature Cross Stitch Style Adult Coloring Book. And this one's new, so I've only done one. It was the deer in the back. And I really like this slick paper. And I was enabled to get this by Danny Buttons. But it just says X's, and the color keys are right here. And I want to make sure to do it from back to front so I don't wreck this side until after I'm done with that one. But yeah, I need to do some more in here. They have two other books, a flower one and a Christmas one. I can't wait for them to come out with more. I need to try, I think Kira Shneva has something that's slick vellum paper too. I need to try one of hers sometime. Let me just get some more books. So make sure I don't. Oh, I think I just hit the desk. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you my nice little town series. So I don't have any of the ones that are just the houses. All of mine actually have the mice in them. This is Nice Little Town 4. And I'm not gonna like show you the extras pages or anything. But this one I haven't colored in yet. I guess I did. I started that. I really like how that was going, but I don't know why I stopped. Maybe I was just having a hard day. Yeah, I like these books a lot. They're just so cute. Next one I have is Nice Little Town 6. And these are by Tanya Bogima-Stolova. This one, that book one is really cute. I have this wheel that was inspired by Nikki and Niagara that I put all my books that I haven't colored in the wheel, and when I want to I can spin it, and sometimes these come up. So I've colored this one, and I actually use Jelly Roll glaze on these wrapper curtains to give them kind of that glaze effect, so it looks kind of see-through like a candy wrapper. That's all I've done on that one. have Nice Little Town 7, so I guess I'm missing Nice Little Town 5. I thought I had them all from 4 on, but guess not. This one's really cute. And I've seen a lot done in like these books with like markers and pencils and all sorts of stuff. And Nice Little Town 8. This one reminds me of steampunk because there's lots of like metal elements to this. Like, see all these pipes? So they are like steampunk houses that the mice live in. Definitely that one. I mean, that's awesome. So if you like steampunk and you've never tried one of her books, that's the one I would suggest. I have this one, Nice Little Town 10. This one I actually did a color along in my Facebook group last year in it, so I did color in this one. So I colored that one. And it's pretty much markers shaded with pencils. And then this background was pencil, and then I blended it with odorless mineral spirits. Did that one. Again, I used the jelly roll glaze on that curtain. And I started coloring this one with Crayola Twistables. Then I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the leaves, so I stopped. I thought I colored one more in here, but maybe it's just the 2. And the intro, yep. I have Nice Little Town Atlantic. So this one, it's like a toss-up of whether I like it or not. I like the ones with like these mermaid mice. I think those are really fun. But ones that don't have them, I don't know. I guess I could put in my own mermaids. Like, I have stickers that are mermaids. I could add them. But, yeah, maybe I'll be able to be more in the mood to color things like this when it becomes more summertime. See, this one's really pretty with the mermaid mice. And then I have Nice Little Town ABC. And so it's just different letters of the alphabet, as you can clearly see. And I did A, obviously. Did I do B? Oh, I've only done A. I needed to work more on this then. And this one was given to me from Danny Buttons, I think. I'm going to show you my Deborah Muller books. I have Storybook, Princesses, Divas, Villainesses, and Heroes. So when I saw a flip through of this, I really like it. And I still really like it, but I don't know why I haven't colored in it. It's so much fun. Especially if you want to guess who it's supposed to be. That's Alice for sure. Free kisses. Who would be giving free kisses? Probably Sleeping Beauty. Glenda. That one's Cinderella. Okay. Next I have Summertime Fun by Deborah Muller. So she's got different like summer things. Oh, I had another one. I thought I got rid of all my markers that did that. Huh. I wonder what marker did that one. Trying to figure it out. So this is I did a buddy color on this. I think it was with Misty from Country Gals Coloring Place. Just a shame of those yellowing. But with the yellowing, I know how to cover it up, so I'm not too worried. I have Little Fae, Wee Fairies, A Fairyville coloring book by Deborah Muller. I did this one. See if this one had any. Well, this one didn't have any yellowing. Thought I used the same markers on these 2 pages, but guess not. So hard to know. This one's really cute. I like it. I have Fall Friends coloring book by Deborah Muller. This one I really like too because it's fall. It's fall, y'all. And I did this one. This one was also a buddy color. And I like how she turned out. I like that I gave her blue hair. It brings in contrast to the whole picture. And I think I only did the one. And then I've got Winter Woodland Wonderland by Deborah Muller. These ones are cute too. This is probably my favorite one of hers. This was the first picture I did in hers. And that one. I did this one. This is last year. And look again. This has yellowing. I wonder what. I thought I got rid of all the markers that left major yellowing. And it was actually the yellow that left this yellowing too. It wasn't like the red like what the Artezas do. Wonder what marker it was. I can't remember. It's gonna bug me. Next books are all from the Julia Rivers collection. Here is Princesses Rule the World. And this one, who is this one by? Illustrated by Zimpop Art and Design Studio. Illustrated by Martin Popovic. So this one has a lot of dark line work. Sorry. Like, came kind of bent. I think it's because of those black backgrounds. So it's not a typical princess book. It's like kind of like just fun. There's that one. I have Monster Invasion, Monster Doodles Invasion by Ronnie Pios, also part of the Julia Rivers collection. I did that one. Started it in Crayola crayons, finished it with alcohol markers. It's cute. I like it. And so this is actually my second copy. In my first copy I colored this, and I was doing a book swap where you send your book out and people color pages and send it back, and I never got my book back. So yeah, I have colored this, but it's gone. So I'll have to color it again. So I don't like to do book swaps anymore because I don't know if I'm going to get my book back. This is a Peaceful Village of Dreams coloring book by Forrest Iver. So you have lots of little town like fairy gnomey type of houses. And I think I colored the first page. Yeah, I did this one. And this is pretty much all colored pencil, except for a little bit of gel pen in places. This was before I was comfortable to do markers. The next one I have, this is the, I think it's Dutch version, but it's the fairy tale one that they have by Ronnie Pios. I don't think they have the English one available, but you can get this one on Amazon. So it's basically doodles that are fairy tale like. A lot of them you can like depict certain things, like obviously this is the Mad Hatter's hat, and here we have Tinkerbell and Belle. So there's Snow White right there. Very fun if you like doodly type of stuff. Next one I have is Manga Invasion, the Manga Invasion coloring book. So this one we've have characters, and they're kind of in a doodle world. I haven't colored anyone, but this one's cool, the koala one. I have to do that one. Yeah. There's that one. I have Lovin' the Good Vibes, a happiness coloring book. And this one's by Lily Chloe. And sometimes you just need a book that has positive affirmations and quotes in them. Especially if you have panic anxiety like myself. Another one. Transferred of Yellow. I don't know. That is the one I did. You know what? I want to say I used Bics and it transferred it, because I don't remember using regular alcohol markers on these. I think I just used Bics and there was a transfer. I have Cat Doodles Cuteness Overload. This one I had in my piles, and then my daughter stole it, and then it came back, and then it stole it again. So yeah, I haven't colored in it because it keeps on vanishing from my shelf. This is also by Ronnie Pios, and just has kitties. And this is where my daughter started one. But that's okay. And then the last one I have is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Forrest Iver. So this one has pictures of Alice in Wonderland. If you're an Alice fan, you would like this book. I do like Alice in Wonderland a lot. It's not one of my favorite movies, but I like the concept of Alice in Wonderland. And I colored this one, so this is Alice, obviously. I colored her with Black Widow pencils, and the background is colored with Bic Ultrafines, except for the light green with an alcohol marker, I think. Yeah. Alright, so I have two here by Edwina McNamee. And this is Autumn Magic. I got it last autumn to color. Never colored in it because I just ran out of time. Definitely need to do something in it though. The images are really cute. And the book is a really thick book. And then I have Dreamlings 3 by Edwina McNamee again. And she gives you the black background thing in the back. I'm trying to flip through things a little faster just so this video is not like a decade long. I did this one. So this one, I got the Castle Art Seascape pencils, and I wanted to just use the pencils that were in that tin. So I used those, and then I used Memento inks for the background. And that is why she doesn't have like a regular skin color. But I think she looks cool because she's like a bug. So that is that one. Alright. Next three are from Demeter Victoria. I have this one, Adult Coloring Book, New Fashion Princesses. So these are all different princesses. Obviously, this is like Megara. I don't know. Sleeping Beauty. This one is Anastasia. Merida. This one's Elsa, obviously. I colored this one. So I colored this to look like Ariel, but then I was told it was actually supposed to be Melody from Little Mermaid 2. But at least it's still in the same family. And they liked it. Demeter Victoria liked it on Instagram and posted it as one of their things, so it works. And I think it was supposed to be a day scene, but I made it a night scene for fun. But yeah, there's that one. Next one I have here is Happy Summer by Demeter Victoria. This is a light grayscale. I really like the images in this one. Again, another one that I was planning to color during the summertime and just never had the time to color. But I like this one. It gives more of scenes. That one's a good one. And I think I had one more. I think I had an On the Farm one. Must be on another shelf. So this one's Fantastical Land by Demeter Victoria. And so this one's more fantasy. A lot more closer up girls on this one. Very beautiful, and they're double set, or there's double copies in her books. So there's that one. Just trying to pick up my stacks. So Belva family sent me this book when they sent me that Simple Beauty one, because they saw on my Instagram that I color a lot of non-color by numbers. So this is Fairies Around Us Magic Coloring Book. They do have this as a color by number, but they sent me the regular copy just to see what I would do in that book. And so they look like this. Very simple line work, and you could see how it could be a color by number. And I colored this one. Another fun one. Look at that. It's very, very sad. From the roses. Wonder what markers did that. Don't know. Maybe I need to start taking my pages out of the books, putting them in my portfolio. Alright, next one I have is Panda Coloring Book, No Bad Vibes. And I did this one, and I did it with crayons. I just was testing out some different crayons. It says sometimes all you need is a bubble bath, which is so true. Very cute, very easy coloring, especially if you're having a bad day. Next Next one I have is Fantasy Nauvoo, and coloring book by Herb Leonhard. So this is double-sided, has dragons. I wonder if I used my parcours on those books and that's why they did what they did. It's really hard for me to know because I didn't write it down, because I thought they were good, but since they've been sitting for longer than like 2 months, maybe not. So this is Coloring Fantasy. This is volume 2. He has 3 volumes. It's by Scott Howden. I only have the one, so I've colored this one. And I colored her basically with Prismacolor pencils. And this blue sky is gelato. And I did this when all the bad things were happening in Australia. So I colored this for them. And this book has really beautiful images in it. Line work, obviously, but still very gorgeous. Next one I have is Astro Inklings. This one's a Zodiac coloring book by Tanya Bond. And this one, I've seen lots of people color in it, and I think they turn out really pretty. And I wanted to try one just to see what I thought of it, but I haven't tried it yet. And it says like what they are, like this is Aquarius, that's Capricorn, and so on. Next one I have is Whimsical Wonderlands, an adult coloring book by Leslie Smithengale. This one's relatively new. So this is like a combination of line work and grayscale. They've like done several different things here. We've got black backgrounds. We've got duplicates. It's just a very interesting book. I think that I did a full flip on my channel of this book. Next one I have is Vintage Model Adult Coloring Book. And this one is by Creative Lounge. So this is like pop art. So if you like pop art, obviously we have double images in here. And I did this one last month. So it turned out fun. Just making sure there was no yellowing on that one. If all my books start to do that whole yellowing thing, I really will take them out and put them in a big folder, because I don't want that to happen. So this is Fairy Tales, Princess and Fables coloring book by Selena Fennick. And this one has different fairy tales, has 2 sets of pages, so don't worry about messing up. Just do the best you can. And I started this one. So this is obviously Belle, and her dress is actually a blended gel pen that I've used glycerin to blend out. And I don't like her hair. That is why I didn't finish it. So that is that one. Next one I have here is Notebook Doodles Color and Activity Sweets and Treats by Jess Volensky. Volensky. So this just has some basic goodies in it, some sayings, some like you can decorate your own. I thought this book would be a good book to use for art journaling. It has a lot of these for color palette deals. Yeah, so that's by Design Originals. Next one I have here is the Kokiyoshi Cuties coloring book, and I did color this one when I was doing a tag recently, and these ones are really cute. images. I like Japanese and Chinese art, and Korean art. Did this one when I colored on stream. And I just use alcohol markers on this one. And watch, this one will do the yellowing thing after time. But not if I take them out. It's really tempting. I got this one at my local Walmart. This is a Star Wars The Mandalorian coloring book by Creativity. Obviously this is the child. These are double-sided, but they have lots of like activities. And I probably won't do the activities. I'll probably just color the characters. I would need a picture of the Mandalorian or Mando, and then it comes with stickers. So I guess I could look at the stickers, but I mainly wanted it so that I could color Grogu. I mean, just those 2 pages alone is worth the $5. And then this one was sent to me, The Secret Life of a Mermaid by Yvette Levy, adult coloring book. My friend had 2 copies of this, and so she sent me one. She said, tell me what you think, color in it, do whatever. Maybe use it for art journaling. We'll see. But that's that one. I have Mamas and Babies, Dragons and Beasties. I already showed you the other one in my other pile. I think it was in my first video. But this one was the one that I had on the shelf. And these have animals and their babies. Mostly dragons. There's like a tiger. This one's by Becca Gollance. I colored this one, and I used Crayola twistable crayons because I wanted to show you could color something with Crayola twistable crayons and it could still turn out really nice. So that is that one. And then I'm going to grab my last pile for tonight. I was trying to do quite a few in this go around. This one is called the Princess Unicorn Coloring Book. And this one, I don't know if they still have it on Amazon, but it's very anime. Little bit. Some outfits are a little naughty, but some aren't too bad. And I colored this one, and I colored her with colored pencils, and the background, this glittery stuff, is glitterific paint that you can get at Walmart, and I think she turned out cute. So there's that one. I have this one, which is a relaxing manga and anime style adult or coloring pages with beautiful princesses and breathtaking fantasy girls by Sora Illustrations. So we have lots of anime going on in this one. So if you like anime, there's that one. Next book I have is this one. So it's not really a coloring book. It's called Wonderland. It's by Color Quest, an extraordinary seek and find coloring book for artists. So it says it's a coloring book, and it's by Chelsea Glendian. It's kind of So it looks, the pages look like this. So if you like word searches and you like coloring, they've combined it together. So the theme is music here, and you'd find the things and you would color the items that are listed. And I started one, I think I just started the first page. Yeah, didn't get very far. But like I colored megaphone and I colored balloon. And I think I got stuck on the crystal ball because I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a crystal ball or if that's a gumball machine. I couldn't decide. So that is that book. And I got that one at Walmart, but you can get it on Amazon. Next book I have is Woodland Wonder by Jen Racine. You guys have probably seen the flips on this one because Nikki just did it as a whole month color thing back in January. So I colored this one with the fox. I have this feeling that all of these are going to bite me in the butt at the end. They're going to like turn yellow after a couple months. Now I'm just really worried about that. Next one I have is Mary Englebright's Color Me. And this one has 48 images to color. This one I got on Book Outlet. So a lot of these ones have little like quote things to it. Very cutesy, which is my jam, so it works. And I did this one for Mother's Day a couple years ago. I thought it was really cute. I feel like that sometimes. Next one I have here is God Bless the USA, Coloring Book for Adults Color America by Donna Moses. And so we just got images that kind of look like this. I did this one with Uncle Sam for the 4th of July, probably like 2 years ago. And it was gel pen heavy. And then I had also done this one. This one I had a prompt that I had to color something with a farm, I think. And so I colored this one. This one was like 2 years ago as well. I haven't touched this book for a long time. That's that one. And I got that one on on eBay because I don't think you can get it. You might be able to get it at Ollie's, but I don't think you can get it on Amazon. Next one I have is a Doodler Anonymous Epic Coloring Book. And this one is a whole bunch of different illustrators, 90 different artists. And I saw this one on Dee Dee Willingham's channel. And it just looks so visually interesting. They are double-sided. And the paper is super thick. So if you wanted to use paints on this, you can go ahead. I did this one and I've used metallic paint on it. I am not super in love with this page, but at least it's a completed page. I also did this one, the fox. I like this one a lot better. And I also did one with the camera. Let me find it. Right there. It says, "Oh snap." And it has a fishing pole. And I like how this one turned out actually a lot. And I actually looked up the old school camera, what it would look like, so I could get it kind of color accurate. And then the last book I have here is Adult Coloring Book Doodle Explorations, the Peaceful Adult Coloring Book series. And this one is by Leigh Melendres. So he also does the Fright and Seek book. And you guys have probably seen that one. Very famous for doing the doodle thing. And colored that little guy. reason I got this book is because it reminds me of my son. He loves balloons. Colored that part, just colored him in the balloon. And then I colored the little guy on this one too. So it's basically single-sided. It's like this story because he loses his balloon, and all his life he works on trying to get this balloon back. And then in the end, it's like so close. He finally gets it. He looks at the balloon and his life journey, and then he runs into a little kid, and he decides to give the balloon to the little kid in the end. So basically, it's like a life cycle. It's like he got the balloon, and then he lost it, and then finally when he got it back, he gave it to another little guy. And that was the last book in this collection video. And this one was a long one, so I do apologize. If you stuck with me until the end, thank you. And if you have any questions about any of the books, or would like to see me color in any of these books that I showed, let me know. And I'll write it down and we'll try to make it happen. So I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching, guys.